All right, so here's a quick little update on the treehouse design. This is for the smaller prototype, making this as simple as possible to get something in a tree that we can play with. So of the geodesic sphere shapes, the V1, this is the simplest sphere that we can get out of triangles, and all the triangles are the same length. This is one of the first models I did, and I like how the tree comes straight through the center on the top and bottom like that. I feel like it feels right and it looks really nice. But if we do that, we're probably going to have to come up with some kind of other structural thing to go around to tie these struts into here. Something, and so for simplicity's sake, I off-centered it and then did another model. And I actually modeled the hardware too. Let me show you. So on the hardware side, I did a model of the different hardware they have. So this is the tree fort hardware, and this is the standard limb, and this is the heavy limb. So I have those to work with, and then I stuck a skeleton of the tree, of this sphere, into a model. This one is with approximately 10-foot length struts here throughout, because that's like the length of the conduit that we'll work with. And that ends up making this about 18 to 19 foot diameter, which is kind of big. So I might scale that down. Might work with a bigger tree model and find a bigger tree. I'm not sure what I want to do. I do want to keep this small and simple, but I was trying to work with just 10 foot because that's what they come in, just to see. So maybe I'll half this size or something like that. But this is the skeleton of the 3D sphere made out of triangles. And then I can turn on the tabs here so you can see those. That's how they set in the tree. You can see roughly like that. And these are the standard limb size, and this is just a foot diameter tree. He says don't work with anything smaller than 8 inches. I have plenty of trees between a foot and 2 foot, a ton of them in different areas, and then a good bit too, well above 3+ feet in diameter. So but right now I just plugged in 1 foot, trying to keep it small and simple. So this is with the sphere centered on the tree, which I really like, but let's show it offset. So that's offsetting it, so that way it can just tie right into those tabs, the treehouse attachment bolts. And I think that could possibly be the most simple way to do this. Then the only thing you're dealing with is this one strut here that runs into the tree, and then that maybe could have its own bolt if it's necessary, or it could just as easily instead be ran from, let's see, its corner. Instead of going straight up through the tree, it just at an angle, so it ties into this other strut here. I'm thinking it might be the easiest route. Or yeah, I could get rid of the one going up the center and split it off and tie one in that way, and then from here do another one over this way, and that keeps all of our kind of different triangular supports going. So yeah, I just found that intriguing. This V1 sphere at 10-foot struts becomes about 18 to 19 foot diameter. This is showing it on like a 1 foot diameter tree and standard limb hardware. And then so the first brainstorming video showed a little bit about where the hardware is at and some other things around other designs, but this was the very simple one that we're going to start with and see if we can get something simple in the tree. But yeah, okay. So I just wanted to share that, and I'll be back with the next video soon. See y'all.